Floods can happen at any time after storms, hurricanes, or tornadoes. If you know how to handle food and water during and after a flood, you can cut down on the chances of your getting sick, as well as the amount of food that you will need to throw out because it is unsafe to eat. First, be sure the water is safe. Use bottled water that hasn't come in contact with flood water, if it's available. If it isn't available, you will need to boil water to make it safe. If the water is cloudy, you will need to filter it first through a clean cloth or allow it to settle, and then draw off the clear water for boiling. Bring the water to a boil and then boil it for at least 1 minute. Let it cool and then store it in clean containers with covers. If you cannot boil the water, you can disinfect it using household bleach. Again, you will need to filter cloudy water first or allow it to settle, and then draw off the clear water for disinfecting. Add 1/8 teaspoon of regular, unscented liquid household bleach for each gallon of water. Stir it well and let it stand for 30 minutes before storing it in clean containers with covers. As for the food, follow these tips to help you decide which food you can keep and which you will need to throw out. First, do not eat any food that may have come in contact with flood water, because it will be contaminated with disease-causing organisms. Throw out all food that is not in a waterproof container, if there is any chance that it has come in contact with flood water. Food containers that aren't waterproof include those with snap lids, pull tops, crimped caps, and screw caps. Also, throw out cardboard juice boxes, milk boxes, baby formula boxes, and home canned foods, because these containers cannot be cleaned and sanitized effectively. You can salvage undamaged, commercially prepared food if it's in all metal cans or retort pouches, but you must do the following. Remove the labels because they can harbor dirt and bacteria. Thoroughly wash the cans or pouches with soap and hot water if it is available. Rinse the cans or pouches with safe drinking water to remove residual soap. Then sanitize the containers by immersing them in water and allowing the water to boil for at least 2 minutes. If you cannot boil them in water, then immerse them in a freshly made solution of 1 tablespoon of unscented liquid chlorine bleach per gallon of drinking water for 15 minutes. After sanitizing the containers, let them air dry for at least an hour, and then use the food as soon as possible. And if you are ever in doubt about the safety of food, throw it out. It isn't worth the risk.
To learn more, contact your county extension agent and follow the links in this section.